So hi, my name is Santana Dillon. I'm back again for the book talk number three discussion. This is the second book talk. I made it up to chapter three, and I'm reading a book called Chickadee by Lois Eldridge. And I forgot to mention how I would connect this book into my social studies lessons last time. This book is based on Native Americans growing up, two twin boys, growing up in the Midwest region, living on the plains, and the setting is in the wintertime, and they're searching for food and stuff like that. So I would connect this to my lesson by teaching the children about Native Americans that came from the Midwest region, and talk about their heritage and things they did to survive and how they felt when they were forced to move from their lands. Okay, so far going on in the book, the two young boys are being taught to hunt, and they have an older sister. Well, they call her a sister, but she's really the daughter of her mother's sister, so she's more like a cousin to them. But her mother is going off hunting because she feels like she's got to provide for the family. So she stayed behind with the two boys and the mother. And the dad is gone hunting, and there's a tragic accident where he falls through the ice for trying to hunt for a buck. So he came to a realization that it may be over for him. It's the end of his time. So he reached out to his spirit guides, or whatever they called him, and it appeared to him as his dad. So his dad told him that he could not give up. He had to fight for his two boys. So back home, the boys were wondering where their dad was gone, why they were still practicing on how to hunt, because they noticed that a big storm was approaching. So they began to worry why their dad hasn't came back yet with the food for them to eat, because without the food, they would starve. So they took it upon themselves to go out and try to find food. They found a duck. They found a bird. They used a different word for the name. I can't think of the name of the bird that they used. And they found some rabbits in the snare. So they were able to eat for a few days without their dad. But then at the end of the chapter I was reading, the dad miraculously came back. He fought his strength. He had to make himself a fire and everything when he was gone. And he made it back home. And they were delighted to see their father, and they ate very well. And that was the end of the that I have read so far. So stay tuned for the rest of the information about this book by Lois Eldridge Chickadee. Thanks. Can I get it to go? Oh, this is a sweet boy. It's over with meatballs. I know. They taste so good. It's like I'm ripping you off, Rosie.